Hello everybody, Frankie Day here from Frankie Day Models. Okay fellas, this is easy for you. I have video number one from my Battleship double build of the ICM 1/350 scale SMS MARKGRAFF. Okay, the Senate of Scott and Flow. Okay guys, I think I showed you this before. Maybe it's inbox review I've done in the past. I don't know, I can't remember. I made so many videos, fellas. I just can't. It's hard to keep up. But I believe I did post an inbox review of this. I think I did. Okay, this is the Koenig class battleship of World War One of the Kaiser's fleet. And she was scuttled at Scapa Flow during Armistice Day. It was sight to behold, they say. Out there at Scapa Flow, we have all these battleships from the German battleships. And all of a sudden, next day, all the explosions were going out there. I figured a lot of the people off the Scottish coast out there thought they were being bombarded by the battleships out there. That they had a change of heart because they lost the war. But actually, all the explosions you're hearing from is these guys had scuttling charges in them. And they say, you're not going to take our ships and do something with them. We can't use them no more. We're going to make quite certain you ain't going to use them no more. So they scuttled them. And she lays about 40 meters of water, almost 150 feet or so. A lot of divers can dive down to her. And she's laying with her keel up. Most battleships right themselves. But I guess the way they set the skilling charge, I guess she probably did something similar like that of the Britannic. There's a lot of bow damage of it that shows that upside down through the years, especially in this area right in here, right in here, and it's all caved in. So I guess she kind of hit the seabed and kind of rolled over and went over like this, and the superstructure got all jarred up. But right now, I got a lot more work on things we're doing. I got a lot of pieces to put on it. I spent a great deal of those time painting it. I still got the superstructures, weathering, and painting to do on this thing. I use oils, pastels for weathering. And I still ain't done with the weathering yet. I got to add some rust. I want to add a little bit of rust on the chains. Now, the kit gives you indications of molded chain. That can be touched up with one of these, like a little Sharpie pen. But what I did, I went and got me some chain. This is the smallest chain I can obtain from Hobby Lobby. I got a whole bunch of it, tons of it. I cut 3 lengths of that chain out. I soaked them in black paint, took them out, let them dry, and laid them on there. The chain plates were all painted dark dick gray. Not much to this kit at all, guys. Not much to it all. All I got left to do on is Bo David's. I got some more small guns I got to put on it. I imagine they're probably very small caliber. I don't know what they use. But I got a few small guns I can put on this thing. And I got dabbers to put on it. Ensign staff, jack staff's got to be put on it. Boat cranes got to be put on it. Lifeboats itself got to be put on it. Jolly boats, utility boats, Mike boats have got to be put on it. Nothing's glued down. Only thing that's glued down is the turrets and they individually rotate and go up and down too. No blast bags on these things. They don't have blast bags on them. Well, here the stacks here, they're closed. What I'm going to do, I got my Dremel tool here. I call it my dental grinder. Almost like what a dental technician uses. And I'm going to drill up these openings in the stacks. Then I'm going to add some screen in there. I haven't got no photo etch railings to this model yet. I was thinking very seriously about getting some photo etch on it. And I need photo etch by King George V too. So one of these days, I have to clean her up and get me a photo etch setting, reel set for it. And definitely get me one for her from my MARKGRAFF. She's a Coney class battleship. I think there's about 3 or 4 of this type of battle wagon. Or in particular is a 600 and something feet. Pretty similar to what we had at Pearl Harbor. The decks is done in oils. First of all, I airbrushed Tamiya number XF56. I know they can't pick it up on it and see if it picks it or not. Good gravy, I can't believe this. I should have used my other camera. There it is, guys. I'm sorry. Teak. I let it dry. After it dried, spray out a coat of gloss lacquer. Gloss coat. Let it dry. I gotta clean this up. This is a mess. These clean very easily. Get yourself a clean palette like this. This is all washes. I use this is my wash basin right here. This will clean up and look like that when I get done with it. Use a brown wash right here. This Vallejo brown wash. You're gonna take a brown wash. It'll tone down the teak a little more. Then use oils. Use a little burnt raw lumber and thin it down real well with turpentine. And kind of work it in, blotch, dabble here, dabble there, and work it in with a brush. It'll work in with the washes. And of course, I use these all the time. My pastels. I think I showed you guys how to use pastels on this. Most people do this. You take white, they take the back of their knife, they go cook. Like this, they get a pile of it and they brush it on. I did that. All you're doing is when you're working it with a brush, it's gonna come off when you put the sealer to it. So that's why I always use this. I mark them. You mark the most spots where it's highly likely where you're going to see the blending of the fading of grays and blues and greens, any kind of colors that there is. Then you take a brush. You brush it off and it comes out perfect. This hull was done with pastels. Tomorrow I'm going to make some rust. I'm going to pay special attention around the bow area. Around the anchors right here. There's 4 anchors to the kit. You got 3 hawse lips up forward up here. You got 2 hawse lips on the port side and 1 on the starboard. It seems like to me, it may have a stern anchor too, I'm thinking. I got to research the plans out. I've got to consult the plans. I'm not too sure if these 12-inch or 15-inch guns they had, 12-inch guns. I mean those 14-inch guns. I'm not too sure if these things were black or they were gray. But I do know one thing: they had no blast bags back in those days. So a lot of guys probably got a lot of sight problems, from that blast back from the shell, from the breech. We always had blast bags or buckler bags, we used to call them, in the Navy. But this is the Kriegsmarine, the Kaiser's fleet. And I think between German battleships and English battleships, I love the English battleships the most. But these are pretty ships. They're all pretty. So like I say, guys, the kit's expensive. Kit costs about $70, $80. That's what I paid for this bad boy. I bought this on Hobby Lobby. Not Hobby Lobby, but down at the Hobby Town USA, the hobby shop they call it. That's where all the RC boys get the foam airplanes out there. They more or less go out there and buy all the rear control stuff there, and they have very few plastic. Man, they don't favor too much people like us. They like to play no plastic all the time. But he's gonna sit in that shop for about a couple of years. That's what the hell. I get tired of looking at that damn thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and just buy it and see what I can do with it. So here it is. And I've got the Arizona coming up pretty soon. I got a lot of stuff coming your ways, guys. Before it gets cold, I should have all these models done. I got commissioning built on the Titanic and also the Sea Witch, so those got more priority than this. So I decided to give the Titanic, give her a rest with the paint cure and the paints and the glues. It was aroma free and there's no special rush on them. I tell him I'll build slow. And he said, no problem, Frank, no problem. So I want you to take your time. I can't build fast like a lot of people do on YouTube. They can still make them look good. To me, it just takes all the fun out of it. After spending a great expense on buying these things, you want to make sure your time is equal to the expense. That's the way I look at it, guys. Anyway, the superstructure is not glued down. It comes off here. These turrets are glued down. And they're going to get to weathering tomorrow. Had some rust. After that, I'm going to get all the weathering all done. These things all glued down. And get this all cut out. And get my screen. I got some screen cloth over here I can use. And put them in place here. These things, no detail at all. Even the washers, they don't even accept washers at all. It's drab. It's just blah. So the best thing to do is wring that devil out. Get yourself a good 3M tool. Like I said, my dental grinder right here. And just and clean it up real well. And add your finished product to it. It's not a bad model, guys. I think this may be the Zavelda kit, I'm thinking. Reeboks and an ICM. All these model manufacturers are buying everybody else's molds and selling them and labeling on their box top. Like the Airfix Titanic, for example. I thought it was, hey, geez, the Airfix is making a 1/400 scale Titanic. I says, wow. So that's why I bought that. I bought this. I bought the Titanic. I thought maybe. I always like to experiment with company scales, company models, see whose is better. I think we all got that problem. And to my horror and shock, I hope that's right. You just bought yourself an Academy kit. Ah, damn. That's okay. No big deal. All Titanics, they all build differently and they all look differently. We get them painted because you learn different from the mistakes you made from the other one and make the other one even better. That's how you improve yourself. Now, there's a photo etch set that comes with this kit here. I'm quite certain that there is. So I'm going to inquire him this week. I'll get my check. I get paid in a couple days. And I was going to go up there and get a money order out, or not money order out, just my debit card, and go up there and get me a set for it. And I'll put it on at a later date. But I need to get this thing done and get the Arizona done, which is it's all great out. The Arizona, all I need is photo etch fittings, and it's done. And I got the tomorrow. I'll show the video on the ITC Reeboks on the Pyro North Atlantic fishing trawler. I think one of my commenters says he's got one of them that he's got by Lindbergh, and Lindbergh does got this now. They reboxed it for the ITC mode. See, all these models used the OITC kits, you know, the Ideal Toy Crafting Corporation, but they were more or less into making toys for infants and building models for guys like us. So they more or less fudged their molds out to Pyro out of Union, New Jersey, and after they were in for a while, they decided to sell their molds of Lifelike. I gave Lifelike went out probably by the very early 1980s, and the kit lay dormant for a hell of a long while. And Lindbergh bought them out. Lindbergh's got all the molds to these old ITC kits. I'm glad they did that. Now Lantis is really bringing out the old Revell stuff. I mean, I'm really glad and happy that they're really bringing out the old bitty stuff. Anyway, guys, this is the MARKGRAFF World War I dreadnought they used in the Battle of Jutland that was sunk by scuttle charges of scalpel flow and 40 meters of water. It's a fun build to build. It don't take long to build. Just build it. Just not very many parts to it. Just build. Take your time on it. That's doing this thing. There's no foot race. You got one of these in your stash, build it. And it's a nice kit. Just take your time on it. Yep, that's her. SMS MARKGRAFF. Koenig class battleship. The Battleship Hawker. Okay, we'll bring back the video for yours truly here and finish up the video here, guys. Alrighty then. Tomorrow, stay focused, stay posted. I have a video on the Pyro fishing trawler tomorrow, and I'll be back on that. Then we'll have another one on the Sea Witch coming your way, and so I'll be back on the Titanic. Get that done. That won't take long to finish up the Titanic. It goes pretty fast. I'm gonna take my time on it. I try to take my time on it as slow as I go on it, you know, but it goes fast. Okay, that's about it, guys. So stay posted tomorrow for the, like I said, for the North Atlantic fishing trawler. You'll like that. At least one of my commenters will. And it looks like a fishing trawler now. Not a shadow of doubt. Okay, make mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Take care of yourselves. Stay focused when you drive. Spend wisely. And be careful out there, guys. You get kit crazy, like Stu says. Summertime is almost coming to an end now. Very sad and sorry to hear that. We're living in the dog days this summer. And, oh man, winter's coming around the corner too pretty soon. So get yourself all battened down with some kits. Because I'll be building a lot of kits here. Because I'll be this Thursday I'll be getting my new 10 by 14 foot storage facility. That's going to be my workshop. I'm going to have all my models. I'm going to go up there, the storage up there, my warehouse storage, about 20 miles from here, West Carrollton. And I'm going to go up there and get it and bring out all my builds, all my stash models I haven't built. Because at work, I got 2 of those sheds, just like the one I got. Matter of fact, it inspired me to get this one. So I'm going to get another couple more too with it also. And it's pretty roomy there. I just visualize it. I look in there, I visualize, yeah, good. I put my stash over here, my work table here, my radio control stuff go back there. I can build 2 lofts up there. I can put some stuff there. It's going to work out fine for me. Like the old saying, guys, one door opens, one door closes, another one opens, you know. So that's what's surprised about life. Okay, guys, this rambling. Now it's getting late. I gotta go to bed. I gotta work tomorrow. I got a big day. And I know you guys got a big day. We all gotta work. So I decided to pop out a video for this Tuesday evening, 11:30, 23:30 hours on the German battleship MARKGRAFF. Okay, is it for the sunken relic of Scapa Flow? Is it for me? Love you guys. You guys take care of yourselves, fellas, and God bless you all. And take care of yourselves, guys. I'll get back to your guys' comments. I got a couple of questions I got to answer to you fellas right there. I've just been working it tired, guys. Ever since the missus has been out of my life now, I'm going to keep myself pretty well busy and try to threaten to make time to do this, do that, and never arises. But I'll get back to your comments. I haven't, you know, guys, it's not that I don't answer you guys. I read them, and I'm very honored to you guys. And thank you very much for your comments, guys. I appreciate all your comments. I mean, I really do. And wouldn't for you guys, I'd be a fart in the wind. That'd be it. Okay, I'm out of here, guys. You guys take care of yourself, fellas, and God bless you. And we'll see you tomorrow on video 1 of the North Atlantic Fishing Trawler. So stay posted for that, guys. Bye, boys. Take care, fellas.